Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to another live session. Today is September 18, 2020. Happy Friday, hope you guys are well. It's Friday, so tradition. Gonna crack open a nice cold one. Nice cold Coke. Alright, so let's get to it. So if you're new to this session, basically I'm gonna go over the trades we took and did not take this week, and then more importantly, prepare for next week. Okay. For anyone that's new, the description of this video should have a link to sign up for our Discord. It's free to join. It's a great place to be. You can chat with traders. You can do all kinds of stuff. Get free analysis. Join free live sessions. Look at reviews. All that good stuff. So check it out. It takes maybe 1 minute to sign up, and look forward to seeing you there. That's where all the action is. So let's get to it. So, to just kind of give you a teaser, this week was pretty uneventful. We only entered 2 trades. They were winning trades, but it was a pretty slow week for us. I just didn't see anything I liked. I'm very selective with my trades. I'd probably be considered very low volume, but thankfully we have 9 other traders calling trades, so it's fine. There's always something to trade, but Monday was really slow, right? Tuesday, things picked up, but then starting Wednesday, there was so much news, for example, from the morning, all the way through the late, night time, right, just before midnight. We just had a lot of news, and I was very reluctant to even trade this, so we kind of stepped out of that. Thursday, again, a lot of news as well. Monetary policy stuff, you don't really want to play around with that. And if you were on the markets last night, you would have noticed the reaction to some of these news releases. There was a lot of gaps for some reason. I'm not too sure what happened, but I noticed a lot of gaps for Aussie, NZD, and those type of pairs. It may be something that's geopolitical because the fundamental schedule looks pretty clear. But last night, I recall going on the charts, and I saw a lot of wicks in different directions, a few gaps, and thought there might have been an event, but guess not. And then today is Friday. We don't really enter trades Friday. But we do like to close out on Friday. So I'm going to go over the setups quickly, and then we can prepare for next week. That's the most important part. And for me personally, 2 trades I'm confident about and win them. I think that's why for the past 4 weeks, we've only lost maybe 2 trades, or 2 to 3 trades in the past 4 weeks. So the volume has decreased because of the choppy nature. We take. So while I go through what I need to go through, you can send in your questions on Discord, pairs you want me to see, or on YouTube. I think we're also streaming on Vimeo and Facebook maybe. So I'll be checking all those platforms throughout to get everyone's pair recommendations and questions. So we really analyze the dollar index every day, and this was before the FOMC right here. Predicted a bullish reaction to the news, and that is what occurred. And then during this portion, we had the chance of taking a few trades for the majors. We'll go over them in a bit, and you'll see that certain majors weren't, they didn't have enough take profit to kind of make it worth entering. So the first trade of the week was a nice short for CAD yen, intraday short. Here's the trade. So, and this was the entry we got, and so we got a nice, clean, swift move. Depending on where you got out, 28 to 30, what I think I bagged. But this was the entry, and this is where price went. So we went around 34 pips into profit, and I told you guys that I sent the message that, hey, I'm gonna get out of CAD yen. I'm satisfied with the profit, and we have news coming up. So we got out, and then you can see price jumped up. Broke our partial position for those that have a partial position at break even. And then during yesterday's session, I notified that we'll probably come back here, pull back, and then continue to short. And so Price came back to this black line, which is our support, to retest it, and it has rejected it nicely. And this trade is going to be a good trade for next week. All we need to do is now clear these lows, and we kind of made a support at these lows here, these lows of the week. So now our new trade idea is a nice maybe scalp / intraday trade where we're finishing it off with something like this, right? So we're just waiting for this 4-hour low / support area to break. If a candle does come down like this, it's going to be a good short, right? A nice easy trade with the trend short that's going to bring around 70 quick pips, right? That's not bad at all. So this could maybe be a trade we enter on Monday, since Mondays tend to be kind of slow. We don't really trade Mondays, not because we don't want to, but it's just very slow. And I notice a lot of fake outs occur on Monday, so I usually wait for Tuesday. But maybe later during the Japan session on Monday, we can probably enter this. So that was the first trade of the week. 20, 28, 25, 30-ish pips, whatever you want to call it. It's just getting something from the markets, right? So if you ended the week, if you go to your MetaTrader or your C-Trader and you click on the week period or the 7-day period and you see a net positive, then you did better than 95% of the traders in the world, and you should be happy. If you click the month section and you're still in profit, then you can even jump that up to maybe 96% of traders in the world. So you're part of an elite group if you're ending weeks in profit. Doesn't matter how small or how big. As long as continuous compounded growth. Like if you're getting 2% this week, 2% next week, 2%, 2%, 3%, you're hovering around the same numbers, that's good. But if you have weeks where one week you're down 7%, and the next week you're up 13%, the other week you're down 10%, you're up 20%, and if your numbers are fluctuating like that, then you aren't trading consistently. Even though you might end the month in profit, but because your low weeks are really low, and your high weeks are really high because you're probably not using risk management, you're gonna be stuck with getting really down when you lose a lot of money. You're gonna get really happy when you make a lot of money, and then that happiness will cloud your judgment. You're back to losing money. So try to get consistent growth, just like any other investment. You want to think about that long-term growth. So nice quick trade, and it could give us something next week. And then lastly, euro dollar long, which I advised people to get out last night. You can see the reason why is volume died. So it was a good trade idea, and we had virtually zero drawdown on this trade. Virtually zero drawdown. We got a nice entry with momentum off a simple 4-hour support. You can see we've had a rally here, rally here, and we went off not just coming off support, but also the dollar index was turning bearish. It had bearish fundamentals. Candlestick analysis showed us that there's momentum. We had 2 bullish hammers printed, and then this one candle took us to TP1, and we went as high as 1.18700. So we were literally 10 pips away from TP2. So this trade went as high as 55 pips into profit. I got out right around 1.18470. So 32 pips around there. So that was pretty good. So I probably ended the week on 60 pips profit, and that is fine. Some weeks are going to be slow like that. But for me personally, I'd rather be up 60 pips than be down 60, down 100, down 120. Again, at FXL Forex Lens, we have so many trading providers that there's always a trade setup. It's not just me. We have Smart Money, Institute Trader, Ichimoku Signals. We have Genius Ben, Elliott Wave Analysis. There's so many trades that it's actually good if some weeks that I might have a few trades, and other weeks IT might have a few trades, other weeks so and so might have a few trades, because we all kind of support one another, right? When one person has a slow week, another person has a great week. So euro, the momentum kind of died. That's why I kind of got traders to get out of the trade. These 4-hour candles are having a hard time pushing higher, and I think this is probably the best thing to do is just get out of the trade. Right now we're still in profit, so if you haven't gotten out, you can. Price is actually at a nice level right now. Price is up just short of 48 pips. So you know, you can get out and secure 48 pips now if you just woke up. But we'll probably reevaluate on Monday where this will go. The other thing why I kind of got out of this trade was because you can see this lower high, then this lower high, and then this lower high. This is still a lower high, so you know, price is struggling to make a new high, which is above this one. And because of that reason, I think that there is a chance that we can start selling off again. And so I just want to play it safe, especially because you know, the volume of the week wasn't ideal. Just get those 2 winning trades and keep it moving. So that was a week, and we did have a few pending setups. So we'll just quickly go through them. So UJ just became active today, but this was a swing trade we discussed yesterday, and it just became active this morning, earlier in London. I would probably wait for a better entry criteria, but I think this is fine because of the daily. But we wanted to go swing trade. The daily's fine, so we will enter this on Monday because we're pretty close to our first kind of target, which is that low we made back in July. And so I think on Monday we'll do something similar to CAD Yen, where we wait for this support to clear and we go short from down here and just finish off that trade. So this is one of the trades that unfortunately became active on a Friday, and one of our main rules is not to trade Fridays and not hold anything over the weekend unless we need to. And this, it doesn't really fit the criteria of doing any of that. So Monday we'll have another setup in USD Yen to look at. I am bearish on the dollar index, and you know, right now we're bullish on the yen. So CAD Yen, USD Yen should continue to fall next week. Another trade, I think I might have removed it. Oh yeah. So Euro NZD. We wanted to kind of swing short this, and the only way we were going to do it was if we break this 4-hour low. So actually last night we did, and then price pulled back up this morning. So that's kind of the type of stuff that may happen on a Friday. But you can see price action, that break. This is a bearish hammer, and I never enter short on a bearish hammer anyways. But maybe next week, if NZD can start gaining on the dollar, we could have a nice short for Euro NZD and take advantage of that strength. Aussie NZD, here's another trade that's playing out starting this morning, but that's just how luck is. So we had a short idea, and it's in some profit right now. Another trade we can take a look at on Monday, but you can see the daily confirming what we wanted to clear this low. Price action should take us down to this support zone. So we have enter on Monday, where Mondays tend to be our slow day, but we're getting confirmation. So that's 2 trades that decided to start to play out today. But what can you do? The Forex gods just do what they want. So nice 4-hour break, nice bearish hammer. I think price will come up and retest this kind of area, and so we'll get a nice entry point regardless. Smaller time frame is showing a downtrend, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. So it's all good. It's all with the trend. So we should get an entry, and the R2R and the setup, it's a 3.3, so it's pretty good. So even if we do get a entry that's a bit lower, that's fine. If you get an entry up higher, that's even better. But that's a good setup to take as well. USD CAD. So this is consolidation at its finest, and you know, it's been known to do that. So this is the daily time frame. So again, each candle represents a day of activity. You can see, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So from Sunday to this week, USD CAD didn't do anything. It did jack, right? Literally, it didn't do anything. So there was nothing here. So when we do have consolidation, we want to trade the breakout, and we usually trade the breakout within the original trend. The original trend is a downtrend, and so we were waiting for a break and a closure below 1.31100, where our alert is, but price wanted to consolidate. So if you're a scalper, you're probably enjoying this, but me personally, I didn't know what this thing was on. So you can see most of the week was in this box. We had maybe a day and a half of outside this box, but that's about it. So Um, that's what I mean by choppy, right? When I say during the session, there's just nothing really trending. There's no trend, and you can scalp this, right, if you want, but you just have to be careful because price can fake you out and then come back in. But this is pretty good for a scalper. 1, 2, 3. You would have lost this trade 4. So you would have won 4 out of 5 trades just trading the top, the resistance, and 1, 2. Might have got stopped right here. 3. So you would have won 3 out of 4 of the buys from the bottom of the zone. So you can do that if that works for you. Scalping is just too intense for me. I like to kind of set and forget for a bit. So USD yen covered that. Euro we covered that. GU we wanted to go long as well at the start of the week, but once again price was pretty choppy. I mean, like, we did pull back, but then we just pulled back straight up. It's just it doesn't really know what it wants to do. If you look at the daily, you'll see it's ready to break out. It wants to break out, but hopefully next week it does. Again, we're bearish on the dollar, so therefore GU should push up, right? It should push up eventually. But that was a week, right? So we were patient. We were kind of disciplined. We were being a no worries, Michael. Yep, we will have a recap later. But yeah, you just want to be a sniper in the markets and not really just be a machine gun and go for every single trade you see. I'm gonna go over some pair recommendations and questions if there are any. Let me check 1 second. Let me see in Facebook if we are there. Yeah, okay. YouTube. I know someone on Discord wants oil, black gold. So, all right. So someone on YouTube said NZD. Okay. NZD yen. Oh yeah. So this is a trade we took last week. And it was pretty good, right? We got a nice clean, I think 40 to 45 pips, and then price pulled back and stopped us at its break even. Remove the old trade idea, but you can see we were just trading the range, the daily range from here to here, and we went halfway to that range, right? So we filled 50% of that range. Since then, it's been consolidated, right? So this is what I mean again by choppiness, where there's no trend for the candles, right? Since this down move, you have a candle here that doesn't do anything, a candle here that doesn't do anything. Like, you just see price hasn't done anything, right? It has wicked a couple ways in both directions, maybe stops people out, but there is no trade here for an intraday trader like me. Maybe a scalper if you have a strategy volume that kind of just comes out of nowhere. But this is, you can't do much with this, right? So based on the original trend, which is the current trend is down, right? We're still in a downtrend coming off that resistance. I'd most likely wait for this consolidation box to get broken, right? Wait for price kind of break out and then take us down to maybe these lows over here. But I don't know. It's a very weird, this price action. I thought NZD would eventually make its way down here, but there could be a chance this breaks out to the top. Again, the dollar is weak in our opinion, so next week NZD USD should continue to rise, and if NZD USD continues to rise, so will NZD yen, and so we may have a breakout, and in that case we have an alert up here at 72.000 in case that high gets cleared. So for now, I think the long option looks a bit more appealing in my opinion, especially since we have a reluctancy to go lower. For some reason, price does not want to go lower, and so I'd say look for that long opportunity. But once we clear 72.000 on the daily time frame. All right. Euro CHF. Okay. Let me see the 4 hour. I just want to check something on the 4 hour. Alright. Euro CHF. Let's see. Oh, yeah, we're still waiting for this mega swing trade. So, during the earlier parts of the quarter, Euro CHF was struggling to go high. You can see all these shooting star candles, very long way to the top. And so we determined a nice swing idea pending, where if we do clear these lows / the support area, we could have a nice short trade on our hands. We can see price has stayed above it, has, kind of created this consolidation of its own, this daily zone. And just get this rectangle tool, you see there's a kind of like a daily trading range from up here to down here, and that's all price has been doing, this ranging. All right, there's a trade idea here, short, buy. So based on that, I mean, the best thing to get for USHF is wait for price to come back up to these highs, look for a shooting star like this one or any sort of bearish reaction, and then take that intraday trade back down to the bottom. This swing trade idea is still on the table. It's moving to the right once we do clear these lows, but it doesn't seem like price is in the mood to do that. So this daily, that daily range is around 100 pips, right? So it's a 100 pip trading range on the daily time frame. So we could wait for price action to get here. If you get rejection, go ahead and go short with a 30 pip stop loss, 100 pip TP, nice 3.0 R2R setup for next week. So and if we continue going lower, then we have this mega swing trade that kicks in, and that'll be good as well. So surprising to see Euro CHF range like this, especially with the euro. The euro has been moving pretty erratically too, so I guess this thing is going to consolidate until we get a clear direction on the euro. Black gold, let's see. Yep, so here's our original bias. It's been our bias, I think, for a few weeks now. We're still waiting. Our alert is at 40.70, which is the high that we've made back in August. And it's been used as resistance throughout August and the very end of August as well. So for the entire month, we were capped by 40.70. And so that's why I'm waiting for a daily break above that to go long. I think as economies start to reopen, and especially with the winter coming, I think with people starting to travel more. I know people are going to use their sick days and all that stuff, paid vacation. They're going to start traveling, and they're going to kind of disregard Corona. Some airlines are even giving members insurance. I think like a money back insurance. So if you take a flight with, for example, United or Delta or Air Canada, and on your trip you get COVID, I think they reimburse you, something like that. So there's a lot of incentives. These airline companies, they want you flying, and so with that and with transportation continue to increase because people are kind of forgetting about COVID, I am bullish on U.S. oil, right? Either the people will drive the price or countries will when they start stockpiling more oil for the winter months. So either way, I think oil will go up in terms of fundamentals. But if flu season around the corner too, so flu season plus what's going on right now, it could be a bad mix. But we'll see. So I'm not really entertaining a short. I think this is all fundamentally driven. We know this negative price movement was fundamentally driven. And so I'm just going to wait for momentum to come back to the top side and then catch in on that. And then my target is $63 per barrel long term. A nice short term target is $50 per barrel. And so that's that. So just be cautious and be safe. The markets can definitely swing fundamental news during this time. So I'm going to do a quick look through. I know it's Friday, so a lot of members are probably enjoying the profits. So I think that is that. So yeah, that's the end of the session. And now, if you enjoyed today's session, so me personally, I only hold one free session a week. And so if you're looking to join all the sessions, and there's another trader, his name is Institute Trader. He holds smart money trading sessions around 2 times a day. And in total, you're gonna have 2 to 3 live sessions a day where you get market breakdown and live Q&A, and you get to learn our strategies, right? So you're gonna learn price action and smart money. And if you're looking to join every single session and get 10 plus signal providers, we have a nice promotion for you. It's called First 50, and essentially what this does, it gives you your first month for 50% off, right? First 50. So it's very, very simple on how to take advantage. I'll show you how to do that. Insert. Right, so you're going to go to forexlens.com and you go to Forex Trading Room and you click Get Started. You're going to choose the apprentice. That's the one that this is valid for the monthly, monthly subscription. Fill out this form, click Next, and then on the bottom of the next page, you'll see enter a coupon code. Enter First 50 to get your first month for only $73.50. A great deal. If you want a deal for some of these longer, like 3-month or yearly options, just message our support agent and she'll help you out. Okay. So hope you guys have a great weekend. For again, and new members, check out our Discord. The link to sign up is in the description as well. And subscribe and like, and then we will see you. Well, we'll see the paid members on Monday. Hopefully, I see some new faces. Have a great one.